Yeah, no, and it's interesting because it's almost the type of playstyle, and I'm not trying to like put down on it or anything because it's very good, but it's the type of playstyle you expect to see from an amateur Craig. You know, it's a bit more used to those bigger moves and you know those things that can control space because it's very effective when you're learning the game. But what he's done with it is he's evolved it and he's used it to try and control and said like, okay, this is something that is predictable and a lot of people know how to deal with it. What if I manipulate it just a little bit? And he's getting jump reads with it. He's getting a lot of stage control from it, and it's very cool to see. Obviously, we're not going to see any more of it, but very, very well done.
That's something I want to see again.
That's
it, Josh. Rerun the set. No kidding.
Yeah, rerun the set. Are we heading to winners finals now?
No, we are going to Ahntye versus Minty.
Oh, who wants to see the Oris? Who cares? This is just gonna be a game where Josh SD is 9 times and it's a 3-0. I'm calling it right now. All right, let's see it, Josh. Show me this. All right, I'm gonna clear this right now. Very good chance I'm gonna be calling Ahntye Josh a lot this set. It's just, you know, close friends. It happens.
That's what it's like when you're teammates with them on a league game, you know?
When you're friends forever. So Josh, I think could end up struggling into those kind of, you know, the disjointed hitboxes that Shovel Knight has with F Smash covering a lot of space on the ground. The big ones are going to be the forward special and the back air, because obviously Josh never lets go forward. I think that he could really run into some issues because of that in trying to tag on percentages, but at the same time he has very, very good movement and he's very capable of making his way around the stage, trying to confuse the other person where he's going to be, second to second, being completely different locations and breaking his wrists in the process. I think that if Minty can figure out how to control enough space to where the pacing doesn't matter, then he's going to have a lot of power in this set. But if he let Josh get in his head, then that's going to cause a lot of problems. We did see Minty struggle with this high rushdown pressure already from Durai, and Durai did it phenomenally. And
Durai played
that's a way to do it
perfectly.
Yeah,
just about.
And I think if that set tells us anything, it could be that he struggles with this type of playstyle where they're all up in your face. But, you know, if you're going to just toss out the F Smash on him, going to call exactly where he's going to be standing, just be like, yeah, this is going to hit. That's a good way to bring it back to even. Of course, we've lost a stock on each of them already while I've been rambling.
In surprise to Spencer, it's not an SD, and therefore he has to put his money where his mouth is.
Oh, jeez. Didn't think I was going to be held accountable. Oh, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
Josh's stage control here is just so clean.
And it's so brutal to try and get any room on Ori because you have that extra hitbox. Ori's the only character that can throw 3 hitboxes at the same time. It can cover so much space with it. Of course, Ori themselves doesn't cover too much space. It's about how you can manipulate your sign, how you can manipulate your side B. And so far, there's been moments, I think, where Josh has been doing that really, really well, but Minty's just been shutting it down, and now he can try and tag on a little bit more percentage. Oh, I don't know if that was that the way he went to side B? I don't know, that was very good recovery if it wasn't the intention. Just trying to get straight back to stage. Josh is trying to go for these very safe recovery, or for these very safe edge guards. Trying not to get caught, because obviously you can get caught by Shovel Knight at the ledge and just lose your stock at 0. Good execution makes it very difficult.
Josh knows his win condition here, and there it is.
Yeah, there it is. Grab the parry, grab off the top, and now if Minty could try and find a little bit more control in this game, I think he'll probably get some stuff done. Bringing the pace up a little bit there, I like that, but back here going off the side, of course, that's been nerfed. So that's
for a second I thought that was the game. I was just like, I would have died. I would have not DI'd that properly.
Split-second reactions from Minty have been good so far, but he really seems like he's struggling to try and find his room on this stage. Josh has been on him non-stop. I think that's what Minty's been spending a lot of time doing in these 2 separate games. Obviously we don't get to see a spread of their games where they're in a little bit more control, but versus these 2 rushdown players, these 2 players that are very much in your face. It just spending a lot of time trying to find their way back to stage, and
Just finding their way
never
back
getting
in.
comfortable. Yeah, never really getting comfortable on the stage that they have. We're seeing the pace starting to get picked up a little bit from Minty here, though, and it's finding some very good openings. Of course, you can't win neutral versus Ori all the time. You just kind of have to capitalize on the ones that you do. And that F smash doesn't. I don't know if that DI was great, but didn't kill. Just wild recovery there.
And that's
Really.
the win condition to seal off game 1.
Parry, smash attack, talent.
Talent.
But that's game 1 going to Ahntye. Just high pressure gameplay. Minty seems to struggle with it. I think that that's one of the areas that maybe Minty struggles with generally. I don't know if it's just these two players being a very, very high caliber. I wouldn't say Josh is that good, but I know Durai looks phenomenal. I'm only doing this because he's in the call.
Sorry, Josh.
I'm not. See if Minty can start to find, but trying to go for a lot more pressure there. I think that was immediately noticeable between game 1 and game 2. Look at this pressure coming up from Minty.
Oh my god.
It's just trying to push this a little bit further. I think that was one of the things that they were doing. I don't know if I want to say wrong, but one of the things they were missing out on a lot in game 1 was that they would get their punish, they would get their opening on Ori, which is difficult, and just not pushing it as far as they necessarily could. And I think that's one of the big things. Oh, just a little bit early on that, but it's in the right place, just the wrong time. Now he's starting to really push this a lot further, and it just looks a lot stronger for Minty.
He's cooking up this game, really picking it up from last game. Just a very, very different approach to this game, and it feels like a complete mental reset for just this opening.
Oh, it's not
And
a
he
kill
said it's
move.
not a kill move?
I mean, that didn't purple in all fairness, but like, it's kind of a requirement when you're watching a Josh set that he's got to kill with up air and then complain about it. But yeah, no, a lot more pressure from Minty, and I like that. I think the fact that he's got the percentage as well as he does right now. Hold on. Got the percent as well as we do. Just kind of needs to find one of those last options to get that stock. There it is.
Just
Great.
like that.
I'd love that down smash onto that platform. That was, love that. I don't know if that was that from the center platform. I think it was.
I think so.
It's a very interesting way to use it. And now we're seeing a little bit of that creativity coming up from Minty that I was talking about in the first set that we saw him. Just very good idea. Playing Shovel Knight, I'm pretty sure, since release. So has a very good idea of how to use these tools. Has a lot of experience with them. And just putting them to good use now. And now he's just holding on to a very solid lead versus our friend Ahntye. See if he can...
And
that one purple, Josh.
that one purple, Josh. Josh. Everyone point at Josh. Everyone point at him.
Josh. See if Minty can hold on to that lead. Obviously, Josh has seriously clawed it back a lot with these non-kill move up airs. Taking those very early stocks for things that don't kill. But Minty's still holding the stage control, still holding damage, still feeling very confident, honestly. Like compared to game 1, like the amount of movement. I don't know if that's because Minty has more room to move, is what I would have to assume. A lot more room to work with. I don't know if this is a confidence stage for them. I don't remember if we saw this one in the set versus Dry, might have been banned out or something like that, but it's just a lot more movement options. Feeling a lot more confident, just take their place, and they're finding a lot of openings because of it. Been a bit taggy back and forth so far.
He went for it again. I would have been mad. I would have been mad, Josh.
If it would have been all 3 stocks.
Would have been all these stocks, man. I don't know. He's using the money that he's grabbing from Shovel Knight to pay the chat to say not a kill move.
Yeah. See if we can find a way to close this game, either of them. That F smash kill? No, okay.
I thought it would.
I was gonna say
I
that
honestly thought it would.
That one looked a little bit, I mean, obviously if that one was paired, it would have been gone, but Minty on top of the DI there. See if they can finally come back to stage. I think this edge guard's been going on for about 900%. Oh, that up smash, if it let it go a little bit early.
And he says it's not a kill move, but it killed. That's game 2, baby.
very, very close. I feel like if that up smash had just been let go, very, very, very close. Yeah, 100% Minty. You were very close there.
100%.
I don't know if that's just one of those things where the input lag was important, or
That was
Josh just threw out a broken move, but
such a close game too.
Very, very close game too.
Very like that was a really nice like comeback, like a very nice opening for Minty. Just from what we saw from game 1 to game 2, that was such a nice transition over. And if Minty can like bring that like kind of confidence back to game 3 and just maintain that, Minty can definitely like make this a close game or a complete wash.
I think the most important thing to realize is that we've watched 2 games from Ahntye so far, and he hasn't SD'd yet. So I'm feeling really good about Minty's chances in this one. Just, if there's one thing that Josh is he's consistent. And I think in a 3-game set, it would be very unfair to assume that he has dropped any of his skill over the last 12 months, and dropped any of his consistency. And the one thing that he is the most consistent with is, I'm going to give myself a stock disadvantage at least once in this set.
And it's going to look good.
And the fact that we've already gone 2 games without it means that it's got to be soon. Obviously, he's got a lot of time to do it.
That is a very different way of... Okay.
Yeah, using the hitbox there, I love that. Using the fishing hitbox.
That's something I've never seen before.
Because you don't expect it, you toss that hitbox up.
That's the confidence I was talking about,
Let's see if Minty can try and find the stage.
Such a nice parry.
Minty effectively up 2 stocks, because we know what's going to happen. I don't know if I can really call that one safely, but I don't think Minty's going to need the SD from Josh. Look, it's so strong right now. There's the up smash, but I honestly, like, just the pacing that we've seen from Minty so far, this looks very, very good. Good. Just trying to poke his way back. I think Josh has been keeping him off stage for a long time, but he's only getting about, 6%. So obviously, Ori attacks you with, basically, cooked pasta. Very little damage coming out of the edge guards, but you keep him there for long enough, it does more mental damage than anything else. It's right up there with the gold mail as far as mental damage goes.
I too would be afraid of pasta.
Listen. Oh, that up smash didn't grab it. I'm
surprised that didn't like get the stock or anything.
Oh! Ori loses to radials. Ori, Duder!
A little desperate on the last horn there.
Overspinning a
and
little
that
bit.
Cost him the stock. I think the Ahntye was ready for the guy in there, and he was going to maybe follow up with maybe a reverse up air. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it was definitely looking for.
And there it is. There it is.
I knew it.
Spencer knew.
And there's no way that this kid goes 3 games without SDing. It's just part of his bloodline.
Maybe Minty can convert that SD from Josh into a W for Minty.
Yeah, no, and he's got the golden percent. He's got just about everything he needs right now. Bringing the percent back so far. That jab just missing, though. See if we can find some sort of opening. I haven't seen any extremely long Shovel Knight combos. I don't know if those are Minty's forte, or if just if it hasn't opened up. Obviously, you can't get him every game. But I know this character can carry pretty far.
Josh,
saw the air dodge in. That was dangerous.
Josh is just fishing for that one stray smash attack to just finish off the game. He's just looking for the end.
Yeah, doesn't want to mess around with this one. Obviously, he's got Minty in the kill percentage, and I think. Yeah, no, just toss
Minty's
it
just jumping
option,
around this.
I think it's dangerous that Josh is actually throwing out this many smash attacks, because I think if Minty can, never mind. I was gonna say if Minty can react to one of them, then he's gonna be able to find a punish very quickly, and that could be the end of it. But just up air, not killing. Obviously, it was the follow up jab.
It really felt like
from center.
It really felt like Minty overcommitted for some of the horns, and Josh was able to punish that because once you've whiffed horn, you are stuck there, defenseless for a very long time. So, and Ori, a very fast character, can get to you very quickly to punish that. And
He's got to clean the wreath. Listen,
yeah,
it's important. One thing is he's cleanly.